Hello, my name is Francisco Escobedo, and I am the Superintendent of the Chula Vista Elementary School District. Welcome to our virtual forum on the Local Control Accountability Plan. You'll be seeing an interesting video on how schools are now financed and the type of plan we'll have to create. First, how we're being financed in our schools has dramatically changed. Not only do we receive a per-student base amount at our district, we also get financed through our demographics, as you can see in this slide. Specifically, we're provided additional funds for low-income students, English learners, and foster youth. Because of the new funding formula, as a whole, we will receive $14.3 million of estimated growth money. What that means for our district is that because of our demographics, we have 59.56% of our students that are either low-income, English learners, and foster youth. That means that estimated additional grant monies, which are supplemental and concentration, amount to $4.8 million. These monies are designated specifically to assist these target groups. Our LCAP plan has to address 8 priority areas established by the state. We're going to explain essentially how our district will utilize this money to enhance the academic potential for the target group of kids as well as all students. As you can see on this slide, the 8 priorities areas range from student engagement to basic services, school climate, student achievement, parent involvement, implementation of Common Core state standards, accessible courses, which for us includes expansion of the arts, and other student outcomes. We need to distill these 8 priorities on our plan into 3 broad categories. These categories under LCAP will read pupil outcomes, conditions of learning, and engagement. The rest of this presentation will focus on these 3 broad categories. When we look at pupil outcomes, we look at how our students are achieving now and where do we want them to achieve in the future, specifically 3 years from now. On this slide, it shows our English language arts goals for K1 on the left, and as you can see, our kinders and first grades are doing pretty well. Great job! But we want by 2017 for 78% of our K1 to meet benchmarks in our reading assessment. Our local measures show us in grades 2 through 8 in the chart at the right are at 37% currently. But remember, these local measures mimic the Smarter Balance Assessment, and we want them to be at 73% by 2017. I know we can do it. It is an attainable goal. In mathematics, we are in a better position with 43% meeting goal. By 2017, we want to elevate that percentage to 75%. Our third goal describes the need for third grade readers to be reading at proficiency. And that is because there's significant research that indicates if they are reading by third grade, they have an 80 to 85% chance of success for the rest of their academic career. In other words, third grade reading proficiency is a predictor of student success. Equally important is our fourth goal about our English learners. It is interesting to note that Chula Vista, we have done a remarkable job and nationally renowned with the growth of our English learners. We need to continue to improve and increase the rate of reclassification. Under the broad category of engagement, we also have specific goals identified, but it's not just about student engagement, but parent and community engagement as well. Our first goal asks us how to improve access to services for both students and families. But remember, it's not only in academics, but also on the social, emotional, and physical well-being of our critical stakeholders. Goal 2 is about how we ensure students are engaged in relevant, motivating, more personalized learning experiences. Goal 3, we want to ensure our learners are able to meet the rigors of 21st century technology, that students have the skills necessary to meet college and career demands. The final broad category I would like to discuss is conditions of learning. As you can see in this slide, there are 3 goals. The first goal is how to ensure that our teachers have access to the materials that are aligned to the new Common Core. It is also critical to ensure how we provide professional development for our teachers to implement best instructional practices. And as a district, we want to continue to recruit or retain A players, which are the highest caliber of employees. In this next slide, our goals discusses system-wide access to services and support. Also, we want to make sure we offer students a balanced education. How do we bring the arts or music into our schools? Equally important is our goal to strengthen emergency response crisis management. We know that disasters happen. It's not a question of if, but when. First, I just want to thank you for your interest in our district local control and accountability plan. We're gathering inputs from many of our stakeholders, and through this virtual forum, we're able to expand our footprint in terms of outreach. I want to let you know that we greatly value our teachers, our school leaders, our parents, and you can see that our system is interdependent and that what unites us is that core belief that every child is an individual of great worth. I appreciate the time it took in viewing this video. I would like to invite you to provide any feedback or any insights you may have in order to improve our LCAP plan. Thank you very much and have a great day.